Good evening. It is 11 p.m. on Tuesday night, July 28th. I felt my migraine lift about 6:45 this evening. And of course, immediately I wanted to do something. And my body kind of made me hesitate, like, remember what happened, and you try to do too much too soon. And I just remembered I'm gonna draw something, and I did a sketch of something that I had saved on my phone. I won't say what it is because I'm not really happy with it and I'm not ready to share it yet, but it's funny, anytime I've ever made any kind of art, whether it's drawing or painting or a cake or anything really, I always think it looks terrible until I've gotten away from it for a while, and then I come back and look at it again with what they say, fresh eyes. Or in the digital age, take a photo of it. It almost seems like things look better in photos than they do in real life, don't they? Sometimes, not always, not always. Sometimes I want to say, no, I don't look like that in real life, or that's not how it looks. And other times it's like, wow, I wish I looked, or I wish it looked that good. So I've been doing daily videos tracking the symptoms I've been having with the migraines and trying to figure out if there's a pattern. And so far, what I've noticed is that the weather definitely plays a role in these migraines. I'm not saying that the weather's causing them, but the rainstorm we had yesterday was a perfect example, because I could literally feel a change happening in my head the second it started to rain, because I was outside when it happened, and I was just so in tune with the sky. I even remember looking up at it and saying, that's a migraine sky. And the heavy rain clouds, like, the storm is coming. And there's just like a pressure feeling. Or like I described it, like my head feels like it's being stuffed full of cotton or sawdust, or and I've done a lot of research about migraines and also trigeminal neuralgia, which is another diagnosis I got from my primary care because of the electrical zapping sensations I've been getting, and they're typically just on one side of my face, but it's my jaw, my teeth, my ear, and my eye, and those are all part of the trigeminal nerves. So, but what I do know for sure is that my nervous system is acting haywire. Like, I'll be getting chills when I have a coat on and it's 79 degrees outside, and the chills that I'm getting, I know I'm not cold, but when else do you get chills like that? When you're sick, but I learned that can be a part of what a migraine, because the first thing people think of is the headache, and there's so much more to it than that. There's the sense of being I want to say out of time, or just you do feel kind of like you can't think properly, or sunlight is really sensitive. My eyes are super sensitive to sunlight and light in general, but particularly sunlight when I'm getting a migraine. And that's where I always see it too. When I look in the mirror, I can see my right eye shrinks, or just, you know, it looks partially closed. And it's not something I can control. It just happens. And a lot of times it starts with the pain behind that eye. I called it an ice pick headache. It feels like just a sharp something going into your eye socket right here, ice pick. Or like, you know, when you drink something super cold and you get that instant intense freeze feeling. I